Hi, I'm Mihir Joshi, and welcome back to the MJ Show. And I'm super excited today. I've got, you know what? I always keep saying that I'm not the most well-informed person about all things Bollywood, but I've got to tell you, yesterday, when I looked up the Wikipedia page of our guest for today, I knew more songs that he sung than any other artist who's been on my show, and that's saying something. I know so many of his songs, and I know so many of you love so many of his songs. I've had more requests on Twitter and other forms of media, Facebook, WhatsApp, and whatnot, for our guest today than any other guest in the past, because I know all of you are completely in love with his songs. Gives me great pleasure to call someone on the show who sung songs in multiple languages, who sung, according to his Wikipedia page, over 500 Hindi songs. We're gonna verify that as well. So let's just say hi and welcome on the show, the fantastic KK.
Hi Mihir.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine, MJ.
I think it's the most perfect moment. I know I've been following up with you for a long time.
Sorry about that little bit of...
No problem. It works out brilliantly because with Valentine's Day coming up, I realize, think you're the perfect guest for Valentine's Day because I can't...
I hope all the ladies are listening. Is it perfect?
Yeah, the number of guys who must have serenaded their girls with your songs must be ridiculous. So, it's perfect that you are there for our Valentine's Day episode, and, there's a whole bunch of things to talk about. But as I always say, let's start at the beginning. And before the whole Bollywood thing began, how did you get into music? What was the sort of inroad into music?
Well, you know what, Mihir, it started way back in school. Yeah, I remember my mom actually used to sing, and we had a little tape recorder. So my dad used to record her singing in Malayalam songs, and I used to like to listen to her. And prior to that, my grandmom was a music teacher.
Oh wow, okay.
Of course, I didn't get to meet her because she passed away when I was born.
Okay.
But I think that little bit of
music runs in the family.
Yeah, it runs in the family, so that's where it came from, because I didn't really learn. So when I just started singing as a kid, I just to listen to songs and hum along.
Okay.
I remember singing Shole Ke Gaane, Ye Dosti, with a friend of mine who was a bong, and we used to go to his house and he used to sit on my shoulder, or I used to sit on his, and we'd pretend that we were Amitabh Bachchan and Dharmendra, and we used to do the song. And
okay.
His father used to be very happy. He used to take photographs of us doing that.
Nice.
I've lost touch with him, of course.
Okay. If you're watching, there you go. He's just remembered.
Yeah, this is way back in the late 70s in Green Park.
Wow.
So
you were in Calcutta?
in Delhi.
Oh, in Delhi. Sorry, my bad.
Sorry, Green Park is a South Delhi colony. So I was brought up there.
Okay.
And, I just used to sing, and I used to sing this Mehbooba, जो गाना है, मेरे को बहुत अच्छा लगता था.
Okay.
तो मैं गाता था और सब लोग मुझे बुलाते थे, भाई वो गाना सुना. तो किसी के घर चले जाते थे with my parents. I used to visit Kerala.
Right.
So I'll go to someone's house and say, गाना सुना, वो सुना जरा. So I used to go and sing that song, and everybody used to love it. I used to love that adulation.
Right.
I used to love the fact that I could hold someone's attention for a bit.
Yeah.
But it changed when I performed for the first time in my school.
Okay.
Which was, I don't remember the year, but it was when I was in second standard.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah.
So like when you were really young.
Yeah, very young.
Yeah.
Little boy.
Yeah.
When you have a girl's voice.
Yeah,
so you can you can get away with singing Asha Bhosle. Yeah, because that's what I sang.
Oh yeah? What did you sing?
For my first concert on stage, I did this. जब अंधेरा होता है आधी रात के बाद एक चोर निकलता है काली सी सड़क पे ये आवाज आती है चोर 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 शहरों की गलियों में जब अंधेरा होता है.
Wow, wow.
Yeah.
So this was the first song you sang in second standard.
In second standard. It was not an easy song to sing. If you look
I
at
was just about to say that.
the whole melodic,
yeah.
It's very, very difficult. In the sense, that time, it was not easy, but I liked it a lot.
Okay.
And I liked the way Asha ji sung it.
Yeah.
So I wanted to sing it.
Okay.
And like I said, उस ज़माने में यार लड़कियों की आवाज़ जैसी होती है बच्चों की आवाज़. तो कोई भी गा लो. तो अगर मैं किशोर दा भी गाने का तो लगता है कि लड़की गा रही है. So I sang that song, and खत्म हुआ गाना. Whole multi-purpose room in my school, Moms and Mary's, Delhi campus. That's where I studied. It erupted with ताले हुए गड़गड़ाहट.
Wow.
And like teachers, अच्छा ये वही है. गाता भी है तो पता नहीं. Very average. Second standard तो खैर कुछ ज़्यादा पढ़ाई नहीं होती थी. But it was like, and I'm like, oh wow. I'm looking at people clapping and
this works, huh?
This works, man. And my friends are all, अरे यार, after that, कोई मेरे को समुद्र खिला रहा है. दोस्त होते हैं ना.
Yeah.
बहुत अच्छा गाया. I won the first prize for it.
Wow. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And felt very good because you know what? I think at an early age, that's when I realized.
Yeah.
As parents or as teachers or as elders,
Yeah.
we need to encourage children a lot. If your kid comes and says, Dad, I made this drawing.
Yeah.
Don't just say, very nice, and look on with your own work. You know, because all of us do that. Even I do that at times.
Right.
Yeah, very good, and you're busy on the phone. Put the phone, just call you back, put it aside, and look at it. Give it that time, and make that person feel good because that encouragement, at that time, it'll make that person, that little kid, boy or girl, make her feel that she's done something very good.
Yeah.
And that not just from the parents, from peers, from school teachers, whoever.
Yeah.
Because I remember that for me was a life-changing moment because till then, I was just another kid.
Yeah, and that's when you kind of figured out this is something that you could do.
Yeah. More than that, I got a newfound respect.
Wow.
And adulation and love,
Yeah.
which I think has helped me be who I am now. I'm not kidding. Because you grow with these things in your mind.
Yeah.
You grow up as a child and you have these little things which kahin jaake reh jata hai, and then you wonder why you're feeling so good about, or what is it about that emotion which stays, for decades now.
Yeah.
So why I'm bringing this up is it's very important for us to encourage.
Yeah.
So I was encouraged that day.
Yeah.
And then on,
from
that time onwards, I used to sing for intra-school and inter-school competitions and won umpteen number of prizes. And you grow as a, you grow as a singer.
And then you continued it in college in, performing. You probably had your own band or something
yes,
back then.
That was later. Because after school, I remember towards the end of the 10th, 11th, I started singing English.
Okay.
I wanted to do a little hip. I wanted to do Lionel Richie and I wanted to do Michael Jackson.
Nice.
I wanted to do Eagles, whatever.
Yeah.
REO Speed Wagon.
Nice.
So I started singing that. And then in college, it was just a little, it changed completely. I started doing rock.
Nice.
We did Led Zepp, we did Pink Floyd. I remember doing the Pink Floyd The Wall.
Oh wow, okay.
We did a 45-minute, just The Wall, at a concert in City Fort.
And you had a band back then, like a proper full...
Well, I had lots of bands, but this particular band, Aquarija, with Charlene's doing a lot of music now. Anand, he's also doing a lot of music now, doing a lot of jingles.
Nice.
Good, very good dear friends, very good musicians. They had a band called Aquarija and they said, yeah, would you like to sing?
Nice.
So we got together and I did the Pink Floyd, and we did Uriah, Heep.
Wow.
I think Led Zepp, yes. We did a lot of that classic
I'll
rock.
tell you what, let's end our first segment here with one of your favorite English songs. Any song that you used to sing back on stage which still stays with you, and if you get a chance you'd love to sing it.
There are so many of them, yeah.
Let's pick one. A band that you like. Let's pick a band that you like and therefore a song.
There's so many. I just since I said Uriah Heep, I just there I was on a July morning, looking for love, with the sound of the new day dawning, and the beautiful sun. Just a little bit.
Wow.
Yeah, and then maybe to break away from that, there's another favorite song of mine. I can fight this feeling any longer, but yet I'm still afraid to let it show. What started out as friendship has grown stronger. I only wish I had the strength to let it show. This is REO Speed Wagon.
Yeah, fantastic stuff.
Yeah.
You know what? If you've not seen any songs by Uriah Heep, I'm going to give you a chance now. In the info section here, I'm going to give you the song that he sang and the song by REO Speed Wagon. And just for kicks, I'm going to throw in a Led Zeppelin and a Pink Floyd song, which I'll ask him which is his favorite song, and it's going to be in the info section here. So that's some interesting stuff to start the first segment off with. And it's just the start, because I've got a whole bunch of things I've got to ask him. I know a whole bunch of your requests are also pending, so all of that's going to happen. Check out part 2 of the MJ Show with KK.